Boys and girls, it is, well, today's Thursday. I'm doing over the Wednesday workout. Video's a lot shorter, isn't it? Yeah, I get to the gym, set up the camera and all that hunky-dory stuff. Turn the camera on, and I look. I'm like, fuck. Forgot to charge my camera. Now the old camera that I had, if you go to my propane stable deadlifting videos, you really can't hear that much. That was an old camera that ran on AAA's. I have a new camera that has a rechargeable lithium-ion battery that I'm recording on that one now. So I just plug it into my computer and it just fucking charges. There you go. Problem fucking solved. I forgot to charge it, so I recorded my chest workout. That's all I recorded, because I was like literally, it was like that last little sliver of battery life started blinking. It was like, hey, you got like 30 seconds before we shut down. I'm like, damn. So anyways, I normally do these descriptions of what I did, what I feel, things like that, the day after I did my training session. Why? Because I might feel really good the day I do that workout. The day I do this, that, whatever, I might feel really good. Next day, I can barely move my shoulder because, oh God, that's so painful. My chest feels like it's on fire, or there could be like an issue with like a tendon or something, like, tendonitis. So I do it afterwards. I do it the day after, in case there's any little additions I want to add. So we'll start off with incline press on the Smith machine 5x5 at 140 pounds. Now, this is nowhere near what my 5-rep max would be. I'm thinking my 5-rep max on the incline press would probably be closer to around like 160. Again, I'm not taking much rest. I'm taking about a minute for a movement like this, minute and a half. When I start getting closer to what that limit, that 5-rep max actually is, I would be taking more and more rest just to make sure I'm okay to do it. So, start out the workout, again, 5 sets, 5 reps for the incline press. Okay, now we move on to the guillotine press. Now, the way I would normally do a guillotine press is I would actually put my feet on the bench. I'd have my back up, and you know those guys that do that on like the bench press and stuff, where they put their feet up on the bench, and they're like, oh, I'm working out my core, I'm working out my core. Doing it on a bench press, or doing it on a flat bench when you're trying to bench and bring the bar here, I don't see the point to doing it that way, because what you're doing is you're forcing your back to be very flat. You don't have that curve in the spine that you would normally have when you want to do a bench press for, say, a 5x5 routine. For the guillotine press, however, you do want your back as straight and as flat on that bench as possible. So I try to kind of shimmy into a little position to get it that way, because I do it on the Smith machine, and it's a little bit harder. Now you're saying, well, just flip the bench over. You know, so it's just reverse the bench, and you can do it that way because that little thing in the, Smith machine that's kind of blocking you from putting your feet up, won't be there. That is completely true. It just feels really weird. The reason why is, as I grip the Smith machine bar, I grip it, push up, rotate forward. That unlocks the hooks. And I'm already in position to come down and do it. Going the other way, I grip it, push forward, and then I got to go backwards. So I got to grip it higher up and push forward this way with my wrist bent. It doesn't feel right on my wrist. It just doesn't. It feels really weird, and I've had issues with this wrist before, getting sprained repeatedly. So I go careful on stuff like that. And I don't want to keep wrapping it up and wrapping it up and wrapping it up, because then it doesn't really heal properly. And it's just a pain in the ass, because then it's like 3 weeks of just, I got to wrap my damn wrist. So I do it this way. I keep my back as flat as I possibly can, come down to around the neck. I did 135 at 3 sets of 12. Again, that last set, man, that is brutal. That last set for the guillotine press is brutal for me. I have to stop, take a couple of breaths, stop, take a couple of breaths, and then maybe I'm at 11 reps, and then hammer out that last rep. So I'm going to be adding some weight next week. We're going to go back to the same rep routine we did on week 1. We're going to start with 9, and we're going to build back up. If we can. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, here we are, finishing move, cable flies, 3 sets. I did 3 sets of 12. I dropped the weight on the final set for to 30 pounds. I'm thinking of actually dropping the weight on the cable flies. I really am. I'm thinking 40 is a little too much. I think 40 is a little too much. I can do it. I just feel a better contraction when I'm just going with 30s. So I wanted to give it one more day. I was like, well, maybe I was just really tired. Try it one more time, and it's just not working. So I'm gonna cut it down. I'm gonna cut it to 30 and keep it from there. I may increase the rep range on that. I may go to 15 to 20 now. I don't know. I'll see where I'm at Monday next week. Alright, so that's done. Now I did my basic accessory work that I couldn't record. I did weighted pull-ups. I used a 5-pound dumbbell, or 5-pound little weight plate. I'm doing 8 reps. I think I did 8 reps. Yeah, I did 8 reps with the 5-pound plate. Only did 2 sets. Again, I'm not killing every other body part. Overhead press, I did 3 sets at 135 on the Smith machine. And I did a set of 2 sets of 10, 1 set of 9, I believe. Which is, I think, a couple of reps more than I normally get. I think. At that point in time, there were a couple of guys using the leg press hack squat combo. And they're like switching off and everything, and they're doing like leg presses, and then the other guy's doing a leg press, and they're doing leg press calf raise, leg press calf raise. I'm just like, okay. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not training my legs. Fuck it. I'll do my arms. So I did skull crushers and cable curls with the cambered bar attachment, sort of like an easy bar attachment. I did 2 sets of those, and then boom, out. That's it. I didn't do shrugs. Kind of actually blanked on that for a second. because I forgot my actual phone. I actually forgot my phone. So, hey man, what are you going to do? So, Friday when I hit the gym, I got to hammer out some hack squats and at least light dumbbell shrugs on top of what I normally do, which is really, light dumbbell shrugs are easy. Hack squats I could, work in whenever I need to. So it's not a problem. So this was Wednesday's workout. Friday, I will definitely make sure my battery is charged. So, peace.